Oh, hey there people, how the frig's it going? Well, it's my Friday, your Wednesday here on Vloggin' Life. So, basically, I'm gonna make some breakfast. Something to eat. I'm hungry. So we'll go ahead and fire that up. We'll get an egg ready. I'm gonna make eggs and toast again. I like that kind. And we're gonna go from there. Alrighty, toast is in the toaster. Eggs are getting power fried in the frying pan. Cleared the driveway. I tried to do the shear pins yesterday, and turns out my shear pins weren't broken. The freewheeling is actually, it's a straight it's freaking weird. Just, okay, if you have no load on the auger and you pull the trigger, she'll spin. If you grab it by hand and try and spin it forward, it locks, it won't go. The moment you put any load on the auger, it just freewheels. So to me, that tells me the gearbox might be shot, right? And if that's the case, I'm not even going to try to fix that one, because that's like beyond my friggin' capabilities right there. I'm going to have someone either look at it or find out how much it is for a new one and stab a new one on and then take the old one apart and look at how it works afterwards. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, the gearbox is shot. So anybody out there with any sort of snowblower proficiencies, if you can say it in a nice way if the gearbox is shot or not, because you can see the shaft is totally spinning behind the gearbox. It's just the gearbox will only spin if there's like next to no resistance, so you cannot have any load whatsoever on that gearbox. Kinda dicked. Oh, friggin' right, it's double egg, double toast all the way across the plate. Oh, thank God tomorrow's grocery day. I only got 3 coffees left, and the one in the middle tastes like friggin' like chalkboards and talcum powder and other bland, disgusting types of coffee. If you're wondering what it is, I'll flip it so you can read it. It's Mocha Swirl. You ever tasted Baker's chocolate? I'm not talking about Hershey, I'm talking about Baker's chocolate, the unsweetened kind. That right there, my friends, is what Folgers Gourmet Mocha Swirl tastes like. It is so bad. I managed to choke through the whole box except for that one, and I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Like, it's rough. Coffee shouldn't make you want to blow chunks. So I got my pack, well, I got one half of my package from Fasttech there. When was that one shipped out? That was shipped out on apparently Wednesday, January 14th. What? That doesn't make sense. Oh no, sorry. It was shipped on January 28th and got here today. And my other one, there's still another half of that package that didn't come in because it was delayed due to stocking issues. And that one should be here probably, I'd say Friday or maybe Monday next week. It's weird, I got the package and then I check out the friggin' tracking and the tracking's like dispatched overseas, country code Canada, that's it. It doesn't freaking show you like the fact that I got it and signed off on it. Like, this is weird. Their tracking over in Singapore is just junk. But anyway, not a big deal. We got the package. Where did I put things? Well, anyway, this is the USB cables that I bought. They're like 87 cents a piece. They're braided and they're the micro for cell phones and e-darts, and a lot of things use this here to connect up to. A lot of my cameras use it to charge, like the old Kodaks. I also bought myself and Bloke a set of these guys. What they are is they're coil makers for e-cigarettes. I unwrapped mine already because I wanted to see the quality. But basically there it is, the Kuro Concepts. And this one here is the 2.5mm Coil Maker. And literally all you do, it's so easy peasy. You see there's a hole right there. Well, there's the same hole on the top. You fire your wire through there, then you put the lid on and start twisting, and it bangs out a perfect coil every time, all the time. This is the ultimate device for people who just don't have the eye capabilities or the hand coordination to build a coil. This thing will take all that stress out of it. Awesome. I haven't tried it yet, but it is Friday here for me, so I'll have a whole weekend to dick around with that. And also I got my light bulbs. These corncob light bulbs. I've tried one out. I laughed a little bit because for 1,300 freaking lumens, well, let's bring one downstairs and we'll go stab it in the lamp while we have time before we gotta head off to work and put in another friggin' 8-hour shift of spinning our friggin' thumbs and see who can do it the fastest, because my goodness, since they did all the cutbacks and we're not supporting certain areas now and stuff at work, things slowed down drastically. So there's the bulb there. Doesn't look like too much, just a bunch of SMD LEDs into it and some exposed wires and nonsense, and Alright, we're going to go ahead and stab it in the lamp along with this curly bulb, and then we're going to see, holy shit, I need to get my vacuum out and dust in there. Spiders have been making nice little meat traps. And then we'll see how bright it is compared to the that one. So I'd hate to burst your tits, but there's no way that's 1300 lumens right there. Because like, that's with them both running. And if I turn this one off, you know, the only difference is this one here is consuming 13 watts. That one over there consumes 5. And it's pretty bright, like it's not too bad, but we'll know really tonight when I come home from work how bright it is. So we'll wait till then and then we'll give her a real good go. In worst case scenario, if these are all bunk, what I'll probably end up doing, I have that lamp upstairs with the bendies on it, kind of like, did I throw that out? Okay, I didn't, but kind of like a larger version of this one here that's going to get pitched in the garbage once this weather's gone and we can put everything at the side of the road that we don't want to keep. But also, I got a bigger version, like a floor stand model one upstairs. So what I was thinking, holy shit. I just finished shoveling the end of the driveway, my blower's down for the count, and it's freaking winter out, people. Jeez Louise, Papa, cheese. Not fun. But yeah, I was thinking for the commenting on comments set, if worst case scenario, that bunk, I can put all 3 of them into this lamp here, and make this lamp here into a, like a, I don't know, like an omnidirectional light booster kind of thing, just to get rid of the shadows off the green screen, because that'd be super. Oh yeah, and also, oh god, where did they go? I bought 3 of these. These are the iPad, like the new lightning connector or thunder connector, or whatever the fuck they call it. That's what these are, but they're 6-foot cables. I'm gonna test all 3 of them out. I got one for myself, Dad wanted one, and Mom wanted one, so I ordered 3 for that reason. And I think what it is, so Dad can sit in his chair playing on his iPad while watching TV, and he doesn't have to worry about where he situates it, because the stock cable's, what, a foot long or something like that? 2 feet long, maybe? I don't know. He wanted a 6-footer, so I got him a 6-footer. So it looks like I'm going to be What the fuck was that? Oh, it's Scamper. She's behind the fucking washer and dryer again. Holy shit, that scared the balls out of me. Oh, friggin' cat, I tell you. But, I'm just gonna give Oreo a scoop of food, and we're gonna have to head out of here and go off to work, and, like I said, put in another boring 8-hour shift of nonsense. It's not too bad at first, you know, you get in there and you get like 4 or 5 calls until about 6 o'clock, then after 6, you get nobody, like nobody calls, and you literally sit there with your thumb up your arse as deep as it can go because you're bored, like. So I think they're going to be doing some major changes at work. They're probably getting ready to clear everybody else out. Why is that camera all out of whack? Must have banged up against the power cord. Must have banged out the power cord, she did, but she can get out of there, right? Like this door, that might be a problem. So I'm going to give her a little bit more space to get out. She's scrawny enough, she'll be able to get out of there. Besides, if I come over here and I grab this, and I go like that, and I go like that, uh-oh. She's like really stuck or something. Fuck, she's a dumb cat a lot of the times. Like, hey, cookies. I'm going to go ahead and put some cookies into your bowl. Really, I'm not, but all I'm going to do is finger blast it. I'm not going after her. If she can't get out of there, she's fucked. Oh, Scampers, come on. Scampers, come on. I don't even know where she is. Well, she'll figure it out. She got back there. She's stupid enough to get back there. She's stupid enough to get out. Holy shit, yeah, this is going to be brutal. Car wasn't covered when I was out here yesterday. Actually, the car wasn't covered until about, I'd say, 2:30. That's when she really started snowing. It wasn't snowing at 2. And he goes over there and he tries to get into the neighbor's yard every freaking time. I'm glad he can't right now. Like, you tell him no, he stops, turns around, and then he goes back to try it again. It's like, he's like that child. Oreo, no! Come on! Come! Oh, fuck, he obeys really well. Fucking obeys like a boss. Yup. Most obedient idiot that I've ever owned. Freak's sakes. Telling you, after he passes away, no more pets. Well, no more dogs. Oreo, no! Get over here! Well, I gotta take a bit of a detour this time around because my neighbor decided it would be a good idea to park his car on the side of the road But as you can tell, there's snowbanks also on the side of the road, which makes parking on the side of the road more like parking in the middle of the road. That's friggin' awesome. So I had to go a different route because I couldn't back out and turn down the street because his car was there and I would have fucking taken him out. I would have easily just smashed his freaking head in. So that's a nice roll and stop you got there, Mr. Honda Civic. Enough of that nonsense. Let's carry on with the drive here. Like I said, it's just a little bit of a detour. Listen to those springs. It sounds like a bed at a friggin' rent by the hour hotel room. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna run these friggin' rotten struts for now. I'm gonna put in an order for Rock Auto, then get them swapped out in the spring. I'm gonna put in some good struts. Well, that's if I keep the car, right? That's the big thing. If I keep the car, I'll waste money on good struts. If I decide to get something different, then I'm not doing shit to this bucket. Oh, I have a feeling my fake weekend, which is just my 2 days off, Thursday, Friday, are gonna be spent friggin' banging out snow and moving it. Especially with the snowblower out of commission. It's gonna make things a lot more friggin' exertive. Yeah, I was reading a comment on today's video. People saying, oh my God, you're really riding Pug 1's coattails, or holy, really boy loving over Pug 1 and stuff. And it's like, you know what, Pug's been my friend since 2010, I think it was, when I first met him in Rodney, Ontario, when he had his shop. And I went there for the cheeseburger picnic. Like, we talked a couple times on YouTube through PMs, but you know, and we've been friends ever since. You know, me talking to Pug 1 and texting Pug 1 and talking about Pug 1 is no different than like you guys talking about your friends. Hit people like, you're totally like they treat him like he's a Hollywood celebrity. And like, now you got to use a whole different type of nonsense when you're communicating with them. Like, I don't know, people are just fucking stupid. That or they're jealous that I can text Pug 1 whenever I want just by picking up my phone and going, hey buddy, how's it going? And he comes back and says, choochin', or smoke cigarettes, or something like that. Like, you know, but and to be honest, if I was riding his coattails or whatever, trust me, I wouldn't be here in North Bay, Ontario as much as I am. I'd be down south, hanging off his nuts, trying to catch a free ride, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm not that type of guy. Like, he's my friend, we both make YouTube videos. Yeah, he does have a way larger audience than I do, that's a given. But that's fine, because his videos are a lot of times more funnier than mine, I find. And it is what it is. But unlike a lot of the YouTubers out there, and the reason why I don't say, well, I'm gonna go watch friggin', I'm gonna go watch some Speedy or whatever. It's like, or oh, I'm gonna go check out some Robias. I'm gonna go watch some Robias. I don't say that because Robias doesn't upload every day, and I'm probably saying his name wrong to boot. Pug 1 is like me, everyday 9 a.m. vlog or video. Well, Pug 1, it's everyday 10:30 p.m. video, but you know, that's why I can say I'm gonna go watch some Pug 1 on YouTube, because I know it's gonna be there unless something shut the bed. Just like, you know, if people say, oh, I watch Vloggin' Life at 9, every day at 9, Vloggin' Life's on, you know. So I just laugh at people who get all friggin' rustled over like, oh my God, you're just like friggin' fanboying over Pug 1, or you're fanboying over this dude or this dude. And it's like, oh my goodness, you need to stop. Same guy's probably the guy who sent a whole bunch of packages to Pug 1 just to friggin' get his name shouted out on the THC show or some nonsense. And it's like, okay, well, last time I checked, all I gave Pug 1 was a tea warmer. And I didn't even ask him to make a video about it. I just said, here bud, for your tea in the winter, because I don't need it. My tea doesn't last. Like literally a cup of coffee, I can have that shit killed in like 10 minutes. I don't take these little prissy sips when I take a sip of my coffee. I friggin' gulp that shit. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, fuck it. We gotta blow it. We gotta blow it. We got no choice. Fucking ABS just turned on. These roads are shit. Yeah, if I would have stopped, that friggin' Ford Freestar behind me would have became my new rear end bumper skin. You know what I'm saying? Would have friggin' Mac Daddy slapped me around a lot. Mac Daddy punched me in the titties big times, and it kinda friggin' sucked a lot and things. Oh, it was funny, I was reading this thing on the Facebooks there, and it was Canadian culture. Whoa, easy car. What fucking happened there? Holy shit, my RPMs just dropped down below the middle notch, so that's like 500, and she stumbled a bit. Smarten up, piece of shit. But one of the things they're talking about was how Canadians line up for everything, and I just figured that was common sense. Like, you know, you go to McDonald's and you get into a lineup, and when somebody says, "Can I help? Who's next?" you get out of lineup and go stand over by their cash register and, you know, make your order. Like, I thought that was just how shit worked. I didn't realize that was a Canadian freaking culture, to stand in line and wait to be served. Holy shit, the plow totally didn't do this lane. She is like pulling through freaking mashed potatoes. Oh my goodness. Like, you turn the wheel lightly and you feel the RSN just want to swing out. Oh, that is beautiful. She's a beaut day out today, boys. Totally worthy of a skinny dip in the old yonder. Frig. Getting a tropical storm over here and all that. And do you realize the term Chinook is a Canadian slang word for friggin' storm? The Chinook is a Canadian slang word for storm. Yeah, didn't know that. Didn't know that. I thought Chinook was a universal word for like, basically what we're having right now is kind of sort of a Chinook, a snowstorm of epic proportions. But it's warm out. It's only -2 out, which, -2, dude, that's like 34 Fahrenheit. Are you freaking ridiculous or something? You totally 10-ply, bud? But it's true. It's like, it's only friggin' -2 out, and it's warm, and the snow's coming down like a son of a bitch, so welcome to the Chinook. But it's funny, because other people on the internet say Chinook, and it's like, quit talking like Pug One. It's like, no, you gotta remember, a lot of us who watch Pug One, who make content as well, myself, friggin' Spoilt 99 Productions there, or 99 Productions. I think his YouTube channel's just Spoilt 99. But anyway, all of us are Canadian. So a lot of the slang that Pug uses, you think it's Pugisms. Meanwhile, it's just Canadian slang, like a 2-4, or, you know, I'm trying to think, like chooch it and cheech and all that, that's Pugs. Those are Pugs words. But a lot of the shit he says is just Canadian slang, and we roll with it. We all talk like it. Okay, so I can't see shit out of my fucking window right now, because the Chinook totally cocked her over. And like, cocked. Cocked is Canadian slang for like ruined or broken. Dicked also. Dinked and dickered, those are new, those are Pugs. But something that's dicked is like, man, that's dicked. Like, that's stupid. You know, holy shit, that's dicked. Like, what do you mean your insurance went up? You haven't had a collision in over 7 years, dude. That's dicked. You know, that's Canadian slang for stupid. Like, that's how we go. And the apologizing thing was my favorite to read about. That was funny. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to talk really loud so the microphone can pick me up. But, I don't know if it is. Okay, bud, traction would be nice. Let's go. Yeah, like a lot of the slang that you hear me use and Pug use, they're not stolen Pug words, they're just friggin' Canadian slang. And like, when I first started making videos, I was like, well, I don't want to come across as a total freaking Canadian, so I'm going to try and talk with a little bit of a raspier voice and really hide my accent. Like, I didn't want to come across as some doofus Canadian. I actually cared about what I was portrayed as back then. So I literally worked to hide my accent and avoid talking like a Canadian, which is kind of fucking rude. Holy shit, oh, I thought that was coming at me. Oh my goodness, I thought that was coming the wrong way down the road. This is a one-way, people. Oh, hey bud, fishtailing on you. Even though you guys probably can't see shit, because I know I can't see shit. Wipers are frozen cock stiff, and that's all she wrote, boys. That's all she friggin' wrote. Well, looks like I won't be doing any walks around the parking lot tonight. I like doing that kind when it's blowing snow. Yay, we made it! But yeah, I find it funny because they're talking about how Canadians always say they're sorry, they always apologize. But it's not always apologetic, you know, like, and I thought about it in the past, and if you remember my vlogs, I'll be like, yeah, so I got this new computer, or I was given like specs for a computer, or yeah, this computer's got an i5. Oh, sorry, I mean, it has an i7. I'm not saying like, oh, sorry, as in I apologize or anything. It's like, oh, frig, I screwed up, you know, sorry for that. Or if somebody bumps into us, we'll be like, oh, sorry, like in a fucking sarcastic voice, because it's like, sorry I got in your way because you weren't paying attention. you know? And that's how Canadians are, where like, I guess in America, they don't say they're sorry, they just fucking pull out a gun and shoot the guy. I don't know, that's what they portray it on TV as. But, no, they probably just punch the guy in the face and fucking push him on the ground and stomp him out and put him in traffic. No, that's probably not what happens either. But, like, Canadians are notorious for saying, we're sorry, we're sorry, we're sorry. You know, Tim Hortons, it's our icon. Double double, 2 milk, 2 sugar, 2 cream, 2 sugar. That's just a Canadian thing. You hear somebody say, oh, I'm going to go to the Hortons and get a double double. It means they're going to get a coffee with 2 milk or 2 cream and 2 sugar or 2 sweetener. A double double. So like when I go and order my coffee, it's always a double double with milk. By default, if you just say, if you walk in there and say, hey, can I get a double double? They're putting 2 shots of cream, 2 shots of sugar into it, pouring the coffee, stirring it up, and firing it in your face. But if you say like double double with milk and sweetener, then they're gonna basically put 2 shots of sweetener and 2 shots of milk into your freaking guy. And that's how I normally get my coffee, is double double with milk, because the cream they use there is like friggin' 30,000%, and it just makes me pee out my arse for like a month. It's not a good time. So, you know, before you think that anybody's copying Pug One, myself, you know, Spoilt 99, Logie, Not Slim One, and a lot of us, you got to keep in mind, we're all Canadian. We were all brought up with the same slang words and nonsense that we tend to use it. I don't know, the moment I found that people found the Canadian shit was funny, I was like, I'm not going to leave my guard up so much anymore. I'm just going to let loose with the Canadian slang. And yeah, Canadians are known for swearing. That's what we do. Sometimes, most of us. A lot of the Northerners do. It's just the way we are. Holy shit, I think my jaundice is acting up again, eh? Yeah, jaundice is flaring. Frig's sakes. Hey, what does jaundice and trolls have in common? It's very simple. See, they both frig off for a couple months, but then when they come back with a vengeance, and they flare up big times. Ha! There was a gold Cavalier in front of me when I pulled in. I think it was a Cavalier. Could have been a Sun Chicken or whatever. Anyway, I never seen a person clear off their car of snow so fast in my life and get out of here, because they're all thinking I'm nuts because I'm talking to myself in the car. Because right now this camera is below the dash. So it literally looks like I'm looking over at the other door and talking to it. Like I'm having a conversation with the passenger who's not in my car. Oh, I'm going to end up in a padded room one of these days, for frig's sakes. Anyway, people, I gotta head into the office. I've been vaping out my car because I do that kind and stuff and junk. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So we're gonna have to do some more diagnostics on that friggin' snowblower. I'm gonna do some research tonight on the gearbox to see exactly what's going on in there. And maybe it's something I can fix myself. Maybe get a couple gears and toss them in there and hope for the best, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. I have a feeling the way it's set up is you have kind of like, and I'm using it again, Pug One had a piece of pipe with a sprocket on the end that was kind of like conical shaped, but it had teeth. I have a feeling it's set up kind of like that, like the spider gears of a differential, maybe. I don't know, I'm going to have to take it apart and take a look at it if it's really dicked. So I'm going to look on eBay and see if I can find a used one, and if I can, I'm going to smash it up and go from there. Because I never replaced the shear pins, because the shear pins are still attached. Like, I pulled them out and they're still a solid unit, and I was like, the fuck? I probably should have checked that in the first place, but I didn't, so that's my own fault. But I got spares now, so that's kind of a bonus. But anyway, people, on that note, I'm going to shut her down from here. I'm going to carry on, so if you want to leave a comment about the blower, go ahead. If you want to just call me an idiot, I prefer it if you didn't, but you probably will anyway, because there's a lot of ignorant fucks on the internet. And on that note, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment, all that nonsense, and until next time, people, keep on vlogging.